These 4 celebrities want to be the next Masterchef champion. But at the end of this week, only the best cooks will go through.
I haven't been nervous like this for a very long time. I think it's the fear of the unknown and the fear of abject failure.
I've cooked every day since I knew I'd be taking part in Masterchef, and I don't think anything's been really ghastly.
Cooking with John and Gregg is a bit like going back to school. Two kind of teachers kind of overseeing your progress. But I was a bit of a clown at school, and I don't want to be the culinary clown.
Being a triple jumper and being a chef, yeah, that's 2 worlds apart. If the pressure gets to me, and if I'm in there swaying and crying, then you know I've broken.
I do like a fresh batch of celebs. I mean, it's exciting. It's also a little bit scary. You don't know what they're going to prepare for us to eat. Those 4 celebrities could be amazing. Well, I tell you what, seeing is believing. Welcome to the Masterchef kitchen. Everybody knows who you are. Now they're going to find out what you know about cooking. This is the mystery box. Inside that box, you all have the same ingredients. And with those ingredients, we would like you to cook for us 1 plate of food. Ladies and gentlemen, reveal your ingredients. You all have a piece of protein amongst your ingredients. That piece of protein is crocodile.
Wow!
Is it?
As well as crocodile, the box also includes whole coconut, sweet potatoes, pancetta, mango, tomatoes, spinach, coriander, and a selection of chilies.
So, there you are. 1 plate of food, 50 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cook. Crocodile can actually be quite easy to cook as long as you treat it like a piece of monkfish. The problem with crocodile, you cook it too long, it dries out and becomes like cotton wool. You don't cook it enough and it becomes a bit chewy. I want a crocodile sandwich, make it snappy.
Right, that's one thing to talk about.
Ade Edmondson loves to cook family Sunday roasts and started experimenting with cooking as a teenager.
I remember by the time I got to uni, I could do a very strange dish called tuna Manitoba. I don't know where I invented it from, but it's basically a tin of fish and a tin of mushroom soup on rice.
I don't suppose you've ever cooked crocodile, have you?
No, this is it. I'm going to have a bit of taste now.
What's it taste like?
Chicken.
Any idea at all what you're going to cook for us?
No, I'm in a funk already.
Can I give you one bit of advice?
Yeah.
Make a plan.
Right.
Just show us a bit of skill.
Well, I'm worried about that. I have to think of something really
No, you
special
don't.
and kind of...
You've got him all of a diver now.
Yeah.
Competence.
Competence.
Yeah, don't worry about the skill, that's for chefs, all right? Competence. Can you two just grow some hair and I'd be really happy?
Don't you think we look the same?
No.
The crocodile has really confused him, and he's no idea how he's going to put a dish together. He's got to make a decision soon, otherwise he's going to blow it.
We might get something decent out of him. Fingers crossed. Incredibly, 20 minutes have gone.
World champion triple jumper Phillips Idowu loves to cook homely food with a Nigerian influence for his wife and 2 children.
I'm extremely competitive. I've had to be with my job. Going out and winning world titles and Olympic medals don't come easily, so I've got to try and beat these guys. I've got to try and beat these guys, and I wouldn't have chosen to come on if I didn't feel like I had a good chance in taking them out.
Phillips, how are you feeling?
Nervous. Never come across a crocodile. Actually, maybe on his Zambezi, but not in my kitchen.
That's right, you could just jump over it. How are you treating this crocodile? Which way's your mind going?
Gonna go with a sweet potato mash here. I'm gonna fry this crocodile. Just hope it's edible.
Phillips, are you fond of a bit of chilli, are you, by any chance, mate?
Yeah, I like spicy food. Hope you guys can handle it.
You are, though, used to competing.
I am. But it's easy. I know what I'm doing when I'm on a runway. It's simple, hop, step and jump. There's no surprises, where this is kind of like out of the blue.
I love the amount of chilli that Phillips has put on that crocodile. It's marinating in there beautifully, but only time will tell whether he knows how to cook it properly. We've got a sweet potato mash going with that, and then as to what else is on the side, I'm not quite sure, but right now there's some sort of tomato concoction. All together, I don't think it's going to work.
Actress Denise Black enjoys cooking at home with her daughter.
In my dreams, I've seen John and Gregg. You know, they do little looks. There's going to be this one. That's an oh dear look, isn't it? I hope to avoid that. Of course I did.
What are you going to cook for us?
I think you're going to have this piece of crocodile, which of course I have never cooked. I imagine it's quite rich, is it? So I put the pancetta around it with a piece of button and I'm going to stir fry that. But I don't like your pans. And I've already burnt something.
What sort of cook are you?
Amateur. I would never ever say that I am a great cook. So we'll see what happens.
Good luck with your burning and cooking and things.
Thank you very much.
Oh dear. Denise says that she's not much of an accomplished cook. She's here to learn. Right now we've got every single ingredient partly chopped on her bench. What's going to come out of that oven, I have no idea. I'm not as scared by Denise as you are. I think she does know how to cook, but I think right now she's just doing a bit of a flap.
You've got 15 minutes left.
John Thomson is an actor and comedian who learned to bake with his grandmother.
I'm excited because I love food. I am a bit of a sponge, and I hope that this sponge is ready to absorb as much culinary knowledge that it can.
Have you cooked crocodile before?
No, never. I've tasted it. I've a gator in Florida, but to eat, never cooked it, no.
Can I say, what is that on your bench you've done there?
What I've done is I've rolled it in the egg, put it in a bit of flour and deep fried it, and it tastes really nice like calamari.
I am very impressed, John.
Excellent.
OK, tell me what sort of food you love to cook, John.
I like to cook Thai food. I like to cook Oriental food. I'd like to cook more Indian, but my wife's heritage is partly Indian. She seems to have the monopoly on curry in my house. And the first curry I made from scratch was an absolute disaster. So I'm back to square one on that one.
Something tells me that you are actually a crackingly good cook.
I'd like to think that, but honestly, I can't believe my friend's hype.
John is cooking that piece of crocodile like squid. Very, very impressive. He's got a chilli sauce, which I think is a lovely idea. Will sweet potato mash? No, I don't think so. It's going to be a bit sludgy.
You've got just 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. That's it. Time's up. Your time's up.
Denise has wrapped the crocodile in Parma ham. She's serving it on spinach with spring onion and chilli, with sweet potato chips and a tomato and mango salad.
Oh, my word.
Yes, that's what I feared.
Can we have a saw on this? That's, no. The crocodile is too chewy.
Right.
But the flavours are good. Smoky bacon around that crocodile really works. And so does a little hint of chilli. I like that. But it is chewy. Too chewy.
I feared.
Tomato and mango on the side of all this, the afterthought, you don't need it. Tomato and mango don't belong together, and tomato, mango and sweet potato with crocodile, bacon, burnt onion and spinach definitely doesn't belong together.
Thank you.
But you know what? I like your sweet potato chips. I think your seasoning is brilliant, but I think your cooking's got a little bit to be desired.
I'll learn. I think that I revealed my weaknesses and my strengths right there on that plate.
John has deep-fried strips of the crocodile and made a spring onion and garlic sweet potato mash with a chili and lime dressing.
I really like those goujons. Crispy on the outside, a little bit of chew and meat in the middle. I think that's great. And the dressing you've served with is delightful. I'm guessing that's coriander, chilli and a bit of mango. It's spice, herby and a little bit of fruit. Mashed potato, chuck it in the bin.
Right.
Chuck it in the bin.
I think your cooking's really good. I think the concept of the dish is completely wrong.
Yeah.
But I've got to say, I love your sweet potato mash because it's riddled with spring onions and seasoned really, really well. Your dressing is well balanced with sharp and sweet and hot. Your crocodile's cooked beautifully with crispy outside. I think you're going to do okay.
Okay.
Are you feeling better now, John?
Much better. A huge sense of relief.
Ade has served his crocodile with fried chili and peppers, a potato rosti, and a mango and tomato salad with basil and lime dressing.
I love the crocodile stew on top of the rosti with spice with chilies and spring onions. You've got some really nice little combinations of flavours. The thing is, your crocodile's a little bit overcooked and going dry and a bit tough, and your rosti's a bit greasy. But actually, you know what? I'm pleased you got something up.
Well, thank you. No, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
The flavour on the crocodile is good. I also will give you the benefit of the doubt over the mango and tomato salad because you've got basil on there and you've got lime on there, and those two things are working with both the mango and the tomato. It's not as offensive as I thought. I think you've got an eye for presentation. I think your palate's decent. Actually, I'm convinced that you cook. I think John is as well. Yeah.
They weren't overly nasty about anything, apart from my overcooked crocodile. There was a bit left over, and I tried that, and it didn't seem that overcooked to me. I think they're a bit too picky.
Phillips has fried his crocodile with chili and served it with tomatoes, a sweet potato mash, and a creamy tomato sauce.
Nice big confident smile, Phillips. I've got to say, I'm really pleased. I quite like your presentation, Phillips.
I like how you've cooked your crocodile. I love the heat of the chilli and I love the seasoning. I really like the sweetness of the sweet potato with it. Your sauce, that is disgusting. It's just like creamy and flavoured with tomatoes. I mean, this is just blended tomatoes put in cream. It's just not very nice.
The tomato cream sauce, I wouldn't eat it because it doesn't really belong on the dish.
Okay.
But you know what? Your crocodile is not too chewy. It's still slightly moist, and it's got this wonderful sharpness from lime and a tiny bit of spice from the chili.
Yeah.
I'm really pleased that I like some of this because you are a big bloke to offend.
I thought that'd probably be one of the ones that I'd do best on because when I'm at home, I can easily just open the fridge and throw things together and make a decent dish where I didn't feel like I showed my full potential on that.
First round. We understand nerves play a big part in this. We are now going to ask you to have a well-deserved cup of tea because when we bring you back in, we've got another tough challenge for you. Off you go.
We all did all right. Everything was edible, you know. That's reassuring.
I got to say, I'm not disappointed by this round. John's concept of fried goujons of the crocodile with the dressing of chili and coriander was brilliant.
No place for that sweet potato. But I think he's learnt his lesson. I think Denise has got a good palate, but it's her cooking skills that I'm doubting. Don't know about Phillips. I really like the flavours he was getting on his crocodile, but that sauce he made was hideous.
Ade, considering his indecision right at the start of the task, we got to play the food up. And somehow or other it tasted all right. One test down. One more beauty to come. This is the palate test. I'm going to cook a dish. We're going to give the dish to our celebrities, and we're going to ask them to identify as many ingredients as possible.
John's dish is Indian spiced chicken meatballs with pappardelle pasta.
I used to cook this in a restaurant when I was about 20 years old.
Things were a lot different in the 1940s, John.
First of all, the spiced meatballs themselves. Good teaspoon of each spice. Cumin seed, fennel seed, coriander, and lots of cardamom. Toasting the spices to release the flavour. Smell that.
That's a fabulous smell.
Isn't it a lovely smell? Just going to fry these. So there's our toasted spices. You're grinding the spices. The last thing you want to have is huge lumps of spice. Now the turmeric. Now there's a lot of spice in there because it's going to be with pasta, so it's got to be really well flavoured. Now, to keep any meatball moist, you need bread. Soak your breadcrumbs in milk. The bread goes in onions and spices. That's the flavouring base for your meatballs. Diced chicken and your flavouring.
There is an unmistakable aroma of Indian spice. They're just going to have to work out which ones are which.
We're going to add to that some coriander, parsley, mint and oregano.
These may be the most flavoured meatballs I've ever tasted.
Onto the heat. So whilst they cook, our pasta. So we're going to give our celebs a lump of pasta dough and just simply ask them to roll us out. Rolling out pasta shouldn't be difficult. In actual fact, it should be really simple.
What pasta shapes are you going to cut?
We make pappardelle.
Nice, real wide, probably the widest pasta you got.
Boiling water. Pasta goes in.
How long are you going to cook the pasta?
About a minute and a half.
If they've never cooked fresh pasta, there's a real danger they're going to overcook them.
So to finish off this, it is as simple as 2 more ingredients. I love this stuff, lime pickle. And then cream.
Coating everything, look at that, look.
And of course, pasta and sauce must become one. Absolutely. You've got to put the sauce and the pasta together because the pasta soaks up the sauce and that's the flavour and it gives you the texture. And then to go on top, some fresh herbs, some more oregano, some mint, some coriander and some parsley. This is my Indian spiced meatballs with cream and pappardelle. Now, it's quite an unusual thing. It is Italian with Indian flavours, Indian spices, and it's made with chicken.
I think they'll get the turmeric because of the colour of the dish. I'm hoping they'll now get the herbs because the fresh ones chopped are on the top. It's the spicing I think is difficult.
Let's get them in. This is a palate test. I've made you a dish. And all you've got to do is to taste that dish and write down for us what you believe is in it. Taste away.
It's very difficult. Very, very difficult. Have I got a good palate? I'm not sure.
I know a nice dish when I taste it, and that's one. So that's really nice. Nice flavours. There's a very subtle heat afterburn on it.
I'm lost. This is really difficult. A cheesy taste in there. Cheesy, mustardy.
I don't know what this meat is. I put lamb first, but it isn't lamb. I want to learn how to cook it.
Now you've tasted it, we want you to cook it.
Oh!
Underneath those cloths on your bench, you will find all the ingredients that John used to make that dish. Plus, there are some there that he didn't use.
Oh, so sneaky.
All you need to do now is cook like John Torode. 50 minutes. Off you go.
The ingredients have been separated into groups. Those to make the pasta and sauce, including hot lime pickle, which is used, and some Parmesan cheese, which is not. The herbs and spices, and the protein to make the meatballs, including chicken, which is correct, and pork and beef mince, which are not.
They were all very, very surprised when they saw the array of spices on their bench. Nobody saw her to doubt that actually there'd be lots of spice in there, which I'm surprised about. I'm optimistic we are going to get meatballs and pasta. I'm not too sure we're going to get any that taste like yours.
I don't think it's going to be exactly the same as what you've cooked.
As long as it tastes good, Denise, it's all that matters.
Your food is absolutely amazing.
This is difficult. It's been tough today already. I'm not sure exactly what ingredients are in there, but I'm going to try and make it look as close as possible to what I've tasted.
I could taste the fresh herbs, and then I saw the dried spices. Went, oh no, what's... Do you know what I mean? So, I'm still not sure if that's right. Yeah, this is a risk I'm... Right, it's going in now, so...
There's no alcohol here. That's what I thought was in the sauce. I thought there was some kind of alcohol. It's whether this tastes nice enough on its own. No, it doesn't. It's quite hot though.
What's this?
That's the sauce, which I've realised now is wrong. But I don't know how to rescue it.
Ade has no idea how to make the meatballs and the sauce. We've got cream boiling with chilies inside it, so we've got chili-flavoured cream. That's it. No spices, nothing else. I don't understand where he's going to get the flavour from.
It's not that. Is it?
So this is chicken.
Yep.
This is beef. And what was there was?
Thought that was the lamb. Thought that lamb mince.
Lamb?
Isn't it?
What about if I told you it was pork mince?
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Ade and John are also incorrectly using the pork mince. But Denise has got it right and is using the chicken for her meatballs.
How you doing, John?
Not good.
Not good?
No, I had to go back to the drawing board with the meatballs. I made them, and they're just tasteless. So what I'm going to try and do is just make these taste a lot more palatable. If this is no better, I'll stick with the originals. I won't throw them away.
John has made 2 lots of meatballs, and I don't really understand why. If you're not sure, making 2 that you're not sure of is just being doubly unsure. 20 minutes left, guys. 30 minutes gone, 20 minutes left.
My pasta's a disaster. It's too fat, so it's just not nice. I just put 1 piece in and apologise.
Last 5 minutes. I'd really like to see pasta in bowls.
Yes. Second
meatballs work.
That's it. You're finished. You are finished.
Bring your plates up. What we asked you to cook were my spiced chicken meatballs with a multitude of spices and a cream and lime pickle sauce.
Phillips, let's have a look at yours.
Right, we wanted chicken meatballs. You used the pork. You thought it was lamb. A little bit more sauce around the outside would be good, so it coats all the pasta and all the flavours go in it.
I like your dish, but it's absolutely nothing like John's dish. There is a sweetness and almost nuttiness that's in your meatballs that I really like, and your sauce has got Parmesan cheese in it. John's didn't have any Parmesan.
No. It's an interesting concoction. It's not too bad. It's edible, Phillips. It's edible.
I've pretty much proved that my palate is not refined or honed at all. I struggle to pick out any of the spices or the seasonings that were in that dish, so I need to work on that slightly.
Right. Ade, let's have a look at these. It looks a little anemic compared to everybody else's. There's no colour on it.
I didn't realise there was any colour in that sauce. I'm not quite sure. There was turmeric. There was even lime pickle on a tray with a little note that said sauce.
I thought it was a red herring.
Your balls and your pasta are nicely made. What we've got here is a problem with flavour. Not enough spice in the balls, not enough sauce on the pasta.
We've got a warmth of spice in the back of my throat, the aniseed of tarragon running through my pasta, crispy sweet pork meatballs, and that's about all I've got. You picked up tarragon as a flavour, but it wasn't tarragon because, and it was very good that you picked it up, but it was aniseed, it was fennel seeds. There was fennel seeds and lots of them inside those meatballs. It's not a dead loss, but I've got to say, the infusion of chilli in boiled cream is something I've not seen for a very long time.
It's very depressing. It was nicely cooked, it was right thinness, but it was bland. That's the biggest mistake you can make, isn't it, I think? Blandness.
John. I think your sauce is great, John. Really like the creamy sweetness with all that lime pickle. Your pork balls should be chicken. However, what you do have in there is a predominant flavour of cumin and coriander seed. That's great. I like the fact you've got some spice in there, which is really, really good. I think you're not far off the mark. I want you to slow down a bit.
Okay.
Meatballs, great flavour. Pasta sauce, flavour really good, but the pasta's too thick and that sauce is too thick.
It wasn't John's, but flavours. They said your flavours are great, that's a very, very encouraging thing to hear at this stage.
Denise. Now, Denise, just at least clean the rim of it. There's not a lot of pasta in here, is there?
That's because my pasta's horrible and I didn't want to subject you to it.
It was too thick?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're the only person in the whole room to use chicken. Thank you very much indeed. You've got lots and lots of lime pickles running through the sauce. You've got chilli and herbs and some spice running through your chicken meatballs. It's got a proper kick in the shins and a punch in the gob.
I really like your sauce. It's really stringent from all that lime pickle. I really like your chicken meatballs as well. It's chili and tarragon, which is an unusual flavouring, but it's very, very nice. That pasta is wrong. I mean, I suppose I could congratulate you on making an inner sole edible.
4 out of 10 for the first one. I kind of felt I was 5 edging 6. But maybe I'm just believing in myself too much now.
I've enjoyed that. No matter how well or badly you think you've done, we've only just started.
Next time we see you, you're in for a real treat. Thanks very much. You know what? First 2 challenges done and pretty good result.
Denise is actually intriguing me because I think she got the closest to your dish.
I came in here believing that I was really not a very good cook. And now I so want to learn. So let's see how quickly I can learn.
As for Ade, I watched him use the pasta machine and he knew exactly what he was doing. I reckon that maybe he's just holding back a little bit.
I found the first part of today really exciting, but the second test is just floored me. I'm swimming in the deep end and I've lost me floats.
John, I think we've got a guy who probably cooks quite a lot. I think he needs to slow down and think about how the dish is going to be finished.
Yeah, I've enjoyed today. Not brilliant, not bad, just okay. And I'm happy with that for day one.
I'm got a growing confidence about Phillips. I don't think he's done a lot of cooking, but I think he can work things out.
I think the nerves have gone now. I have no idea what's coming up. I've just got to do what I do best, and hopefully that's enough to get me through the rounds.
I've got high hopes for these 4.
Next, for them, we're going to unleash these 4 onto the general public.
Having survived the Masterchef kitchen, the celebrities are now on their way to experience the pressures and demands of mass catering.
I'm not nervous because I've got a feeling I'm going to fail.
Kingston University has over 25,000 students from over 130 different countries, studying a range of subjects including law, business and nursing.
Welcome to Kingston University, Centre of Academic Excellence here in southwest London.
Today, you 4 are going to serve lunch for over 120 people. We're going to split you into 2 teams. The teams are Ade and Denise.
Hooray.
And John and Phillips. You 4 have got a massive challenge. Feed these students something decent. Feed their brains. Lunch is at 1:15. Don't be late because our students got lectures to go to. Good luck. Off you go. Okay.
The teams now have just 2.5 hours to prepare and cook their dishes under the guidance of head chef Donald Marshall.
Morning.
At Kingston we have a very high standard, and that standard needs to be maintained today. In front of you we have a range of ingredients, as you can see. You have to prepare your menu from the ingredients that you see in front of you. So, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Start. Oh, it's brie. Cheese board.
The ingredients the teams have to choose from include minced beef, chicken fillets, a variety of cheeses, pasta, and a selection of bread. There is also a choice of vegetables and fruit, as well as a range of spices, dried fruit and meringues.
I think we can make ratatouille pasta for a main, for a veggie.
Each team will have to cook 40 portions of a meat main course, 30 portions of a vegetarian main course, and 60 portions of dessert.
We haven't got any puddings here at all.
Right, let's go pudding. Can we ask about the chicken and the mince? Because I guess just one of us get it.
Yes, one each.
We're thinking of chilli.
Yeah.
So you're going to use
with
that?
the mince.
All right.
But if you want the mince, that's fine. We're quite happy to do chicken fajitas with a side salad. So it's just what you fancy.
Okay,
Sorry.
time's really pushing on now. Let's make a decision. Would you like the chicken or the mince? You seem more decisive.
Mince.
Mince? Okay.
We'll
We've got
have the chicken.
So what are you going to do with the chicken?
I
need you to really to make a
happy
decision
with
as soon as possible.
John and Phillips have decided on their menu, so make a start on their dishes.
Chilies.
Yeah, got chilies. The mild ones. For the vegetarian is a ratatouille pasta bake, and then for our meat main is a chili con carne wrap with a side salad, and our dessert is a mixed berry pavlova with a white chocolate sauce. I'm all right with the menu, it's whether I can pull it off though. It's just timings really. I don't know how long we've got now. That's
But I really need, within the next 2 minutes, to make a decision. Because, really, we're cutting ourselves really short of time now.
We have to go with these chicken fajitas. I think that's what we have to go with.
Go with it.
I guess we fry them up a little hot with some chilli.
We've obviously got a bit of chilli going on over here as well.
Oh, they can't have their way. Things. You know.
That's what happens in the kitchen. You've got to be quick, decisive in there.
So we can't even have chilli.
No. Maybe you could come to some arrangement. We could go and ask the guys if they could change their vegetarian, and you could take the pasta, and we have something like a chicken, bacon and mushroom pasta bake. Yeah?
So I'm making the cheesy veggie bake, am I?
Yes.
We've run into trouble. We haven't got enough ingredients.
all right. Go on.
We need to take the pasta out of the vegetarian.
Out of ours.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you go with, you could do a ratatouille, and we could do that with goat's cheese. So if we can do a bit of a trade-off. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get moving, guys. We really have to move it now because we've lost a lot of time there.
Ade and Denise have finally decided on their menu. Ade will be in charge of making a chicken, bacon and mushroom pasta, and Denise will make a cheesy vegetable bake. But first they begin work together to make a bread and butter pudding.
If I do that and you do the second half, the other half,
Yeah.
making the...
And then we get it in the
Then
oven.
we'll get it in the oven and that's sorted.
Are you
Then
going to have time for your chicken bake after
Yes,
that?
I
And I'm
think
going to
so.
have time for my cheesy bake.
We will find out. But I'm happy now that I'm actually buttering.
My grandma used to make bread and butter pudding, and it was yummy. So let's see if we can get it right.
John and Phillips are well underway on both their main courses.
It's going well. Got the meat cooking, so well on our way. It's just trying to get the measurements right. I don't know how much garlic, how much onions we need. It's
Depends how big the people are. Really. No one's shown me the people.
Do you think there's enough for 60 people there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you put all the fruit in?
I have.
Okay, let's start thinking about the next thing now.
Hey, Denise, we've had half an hour.
Right, thank you, Chef.
There's a mountain to climb and it's 11:30.
Ade makes a start on prepping the 50 chicken fillets for his main, whilst Denise adds her custard to the bread for the pudding.
Is that your bread and butter pudding?
Yeah.
That looks good.
That's looking all right, isn't it?
Do you think that's going to be enough, though? That's not really 60 portions, is it?
They might not all want it. I don't know.
I reckon you're going to need another tray of that.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I don't think it's enough.
OK, we should be doing that. Denise?
Yeah?
We have to make some more.
OK.
Ade and Denise have made 2 wonderful bread and butter puddings, but 2 is not 60 portions. 2 is about 40 portions at the most. They've now got a 3rd one on the way, and it's looking a little bit like the tide's gone out.
You need to go into that bake now, yeah?
Yes, I certainly
Right
do.
on, sir.
Please, could we put them in the oven? My only problem is I'm behind time. So there we go.
Oh, it's nice and warm in there.
Is everyone listening to me? We've got 1 hour for servers.
Yes, chef.
John and Phillips have nearly finished cooking their chili beef.
How's that tasting now?
Awful.
Awful?
Yeah.
Right.
Lamb. Needs a tin of tomatoes, yeah. Awful.
Nothing dry, is it?
Nothing. Tasting nothing. Maybe put some more bouillon in it.
Give it a little bit more. Yeah, yeah. Good idea.
Yeah. Let's taste this chili now. Better.
With time running out, Denise is making an 8-litre batch of white sauce to use in her cheesy bake and Ade's chicken pasta dish.
Have you got vegetables done for this yet?
No, nothing. I've been here the whole time. I've got to fry up a load of onions. I'm going to need some leeks. I haven't even looked over there. Ade, you're going to have to start working with me on my main because we're up against the clock.
Got to get the other main going as well at the minute, so,
But mine isn't started, and we're going to let them down if we don't start.
With only 45 minutes left, Denise finally makes a start on the vegetables for her dish.
I'm a little bit, would like Ade, who's just doing his thing, to come and help me.
We have promise from Ade and Denise. We have the most wonderful looking bread and butter puddings. However, my concern right now for Denise and Ade is their ability to be able to get those main courses cooked on time.
I've got 45 minutes. I can do it. Believe.
Philip starts to whip the cream for his team's meringue and berry dessert.
Well, how are we getting on with that cream?
Are you saying that we done?
Whip it good, man. Whip it. So a layer of meringue, berries and cream, layer of meringue. Right, cheers, man. Thanks.
Our caterers make a real effort. The food's pretty good. And it's important. We expect people to work hard. They need refuelling. I'm a doctor by training originally, so I know how important food is. So I think the celebs are under a bit of pressure now because they've got to get it there on time, and they've got to make sure that people go away from their lunch ready for an afternoon of working really hard.
There is now less than half an hour until service. Ade is putting the finishing touches to his pasta.
Very nice, chef. What do you
it's
think?
so nice, isn't it? I quite like it. I'd eat that.
Like that? You'd eat it? Did you pay money for it?
Yeah. Not a lot, but I paid.
Not a lot.
But his teammate is in real trouble.
Denise?
Yes, sir.
I'm a bit concerned about this vegetable bake.
I think you're right to be concerned.
I'm right
about
to be
it.
concerned.
That is the new potatoes, and they're still. I put a fork
But we
in.
still got veg to cook.
Yeah, we do. The carrots. Right, shall I go over and do that and stop talking?
Yeah, we have a good idea. Because I don't want to be let down.
No, I don't want to let
Thank
you
you.
down. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Ah, right. Would you go and check?
Potatoes.
Would you go and check the white sauce?
Go check your white sauce.
Stir it round and tell me if you think it's starting to thicken, please. So don't add too much pepper because there's going to go mustard to go in.
OK. Why don't you do your sauce and I'll do the peelings?
Okay.
It's better than shouting orders, isn't it?
Yeah, all right, Ade.
I think she thinks she's the boss. But I think we're working as a kind of democratic republic.
So we really need to start moving now. Come on, please.
John and Philip still need to bake their ratatouille with goat's cheese.
These need to go in the oven, right? Presto. Ratatouille's ready to go in the oven. Mammoth. Did you know what? I love it. Because it's better than standing still. That's just great. Ooh. Plaster, please. Sorry.
We've got bad cuts here. First aider, please.
So last minute, everyone saw the count. Everyone went, right, all that, and then I went, oh, I've been shopping for dear life today. I mean, nicely.
John, it might be time to communicate with your teammate that you've hurt yourself, mate.
Philip, I've really cut myself badly.
Phillips?
It's bad. Yeah, bad.
Really
might need a stitch.
Do you want us to
just chuck those and put them in there. That's it.
With John out of action, Philip steps in to chop the rest of the tomatoes to serve with their chilli.
Right, just be careful.
Right, no more knife work today. That's it.
15 minutes, everybody. 15 minutes. Are you listening?
Yes, Chef.
Thank you.
These are just not going to be done. They're going to be raw. We're doing the best we can, but there is not enough time for us. So I think we're going to call the vegetables al dente. Right, it's happening. Don't give up, Denise. Believe in yourself.
Denise and Ade are still cooking the vegetables for their dishes. They've had more than enough time. The whole thing about serving a bake is you have to bake it in time for lunch.
You ready?
Yep, go. Start this one now.
Is this going to be ready?
Yes, Chef.
With all the vegetables ready, Denise can finally bring her dish together.
Keep going, just as...
Sure. Sorry, darling.
It's all right, Nana. It's all right. I'm going to do it. I'm so going to do it. It's not as it should be, but it will be tasty.
Right, come on, let's go. I need everything out of the hot plate now. Finishing touches. I don't want to alarm anyone, but there's a queue of students waiting to be fed outside.
Go.
It's touch and go.
It was, yeah.
Hello.
Hello. That looks delicious, doesn't it? There you go.
Thank you.
Cheers. Same for you.
Yes.
Ade's chicken, bacon and mushroom pasta is selling out fast.
Very popular this time of
I like
year.
it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Chicken and bacon pasta's actually really nice. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's good. I like the sauce. The sauce is really nice. It's creamy. And the spinach in it is nice as well. Nice touch.
It was seasoned well, and the pasta was a nice firmness. I really, really loved it.
Fantastic. Great combination of flavours, all really well cooked. You can taste every single thing. It's seasoned really well. A good job from Ade.
I like the taste of this dish. That chicken is soft, the pasta is cooked, it's got a little bit of give. There's a tang to it, there's a little bit of pepperiness to it. That tastes good. Lovely dish.
Denise's cheesy vegetable bake is not proving so popular.
Any vegetarians? We've got a 3 cheesy bake going this end. 3 cheesy bake.
Can I have a cheesy vegetable bake?
Cheese bake coming up. There you go.
Thank you very much.
There's lots of mistakes on this plate. We can see some of the courgettes are a little bit burnt, the carrots aren't cooked properly, the leeks are still hard, the potatoes are cooked nicely, and I quite like the mushrooms and the cheesy sauce. That's a good bit.
It's lumps of veg in a cheesy custard, and that looks atrocious. This has just failed its university course, and it's got to go home and explain that to Mum and Dad.
What can I get you, mate? Chilli, yeah.
Tomato, cheese and lettuce.
John and Phillips's chili beef with tortilla and salad is in strong demand.
There we go, thank you very much. Would you like some chili?
The beef chili wrap was really nice. It will set me up nicely for the rest of the day. And I won't be picking.
I'll be honest, I've had a better chili. It's nice, but it could have been a bit spicier, a bit hotter, possibly.
It's absolutely lovely. It's got nice mince with a bit of spicing and tangy cheddar across the top, wrapped up in bread. Really nice. Colourful, imaginative, and it tastes good.
For me, it's not spicy enough, and I think you could do a little bit more heat, but I think it's a really clever idea. And actually, you know what? You understand why people like to eat it.
I'm going to go for the vegetable ratatouille.
Top man, because you're the first one that's ordered it. We like that, we like you.
After a slow start, their vegetarian ratatouille generates some interest.
What would you like?
The ratatouille, please.
There we go.
Thanks a lot. I got the vegetable ratatouille with the goat cheese. I'm really happy with what I got.
Normally just have soup for lunch, so this is really nice, actually.
Yes.
It's a nice change.
All the flavour is the tang of the goat's cheese. There's not a great deal of flavour in the veg. Hint of tomato is about it. Doesn't show the greatest of imagination. It's a little sloppy.
The issue is the ratatouille is cooked too long, and all you can taste is tomato. You can't taste the aubergine. You can't taste the courgette. You can't even taste the onion. Not very much good about this at all.
OK, everybody, we need to clear the mains away now, and then we need to go on with the dessert.
Oh, looks nice. Wow.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Hi. Hello. Bread and butter pudding for you.
Yes, please.
Ade and Denise's bread and butter pudding is flying out of the door.
Thank you.
Bread and butter pudding is probably one of my favourite desserts, I would say. Although it's a bit heavy on the hips, it's really good.
There's some more. Please, may I have
Here you
some
are,
more?
Oliver.
Cream on it?
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
It looks amazing, really wonderful, glossy and brown and beautiful. It just needs to be a little bit sweeter, but I can forgive that. Good on Denise. Well done, Denise.
That is a decent bread and butter pudding. It is really soft and moist. It's crunchy on the top. It's got a little bit of sweetness. There are currants in there. That does it for me, John.
John and Phillips's meringue dessert is also selling well.
It was really tasty, but it didn't look very good. But once we got into it, it did taste really nice.
It's very nice, very nice. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Great concept, bad follow-through. I got 2 bits of strawberry and the rest is cream and meringue. That's it.
That needs a splash of fruit. That is an anemic pudding. We're 2/3 of the way to a pavlova. The missing third is fruit.
Well done,
Well done,
mate.
man.
Top
Thank
man.
you.
Top man.
Couldn't have done it without you.
It was good.
Well done. Oh, weren't we brilliant?
I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm actually quite impressed with these 4 today. They actually put together quite a decent lunch.
Denise and Ade, they're running behind because they took so long to make their mind up about what to cook, but they worked at full speed for the first half an hour. They achieved a lot.
I have underestimated Ade. He looks really quiet in that kitchen today, but he actually produced a very, very good pasta dish.
I enjoyed today immensely once I knew that panicking was pointless. We had people coming out for seconds, which was just immensely flattering, really, you know. That was great, isn't it? I love that.
I was feeling a bit gutted that the cheesy bake didn't do better. I was standing rather lonely and forlorn, but I genuinely enjoyed today. I've learned. And the bread and butter pudding tasted really good, just like my grandma's.
As for John and Phillips, they came up with some really great ideas. The chili, good concept. I think John's got a repertoire. I think his issue is being able to focus.
Phillips actually needs to bring a little bit more energy to the proceedings.
It was tough in that kitchen today. It was the first time any of us have done anything like that. I have enjoyed today, very much so. It's been a great experience.
I'm feeling relieved. If you'd asked me could I do 120 people in 2 hours and 3 dishes, I'd have said no. But it's been a great achievement and I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
They learnt a lot about cooking today and we've learnt a lot about them.
Nobody goes home, but I tell you what, next time they cook, one of them's going to leave the competition.
Tomorrow, the pressure continues as the 4 celebrities battle to stay in the competition.
It's gone.
That's a mistake, isn't it?
OMG.
Many drivers have been longing to see a photograph